Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, OG versus Viking GG ready to go. I'm ODPixel here with Bogged, and this should be a very exciting series, Bogged. As we heard from the panel, they do prefer what Viking got, and every reason to sort of get behind the squad. We've seen a lot of great stuff from this team as of late. And OG, on the other hand, what do you sort of make of their draft? What do you think we can expect from this?
Crazy plays from Topson for sure, as I think he was just like the inventor of this. I think what it was like no more, actually, it was like 7 months ago, 8 months ago, maybe a year ago even, that he was doing that mid in SEA when he was stuck over there, and he was playing it a lot, this Ricky. So I'm curious to see it. The other thing is too, it's a mid Ricky,
or of course just don't get seen in the first place. Don't let him cast it on you. Just don't get corrosive haze, lol. Yeah, exactly. Silence him. Just silence him. You know, this counts, as we'll see how Topson plays against. But yeah, overall, I mean, do you sort of agree with the panel? Do you prefer Viking GG's lineup, or do you see something that they didn't in OG's?
There's no BKB, but there's no canceller for Black Hole. I always look at that, and every single time when I do see the Enigma pick, there's no way to cancel a BKB Black Hole, unless, you know, of course, the Abyssal Blade on the later stages and stuff like that. But it looks like a pretty solid Enigma game again, where I feel like last time I said this, and it was on OG, they completely smashed the game. He's very comfortable in knowing those type of games where he knows he's just gonna be able to have a free time. If they get to a mid game, he gets that item, it's just over.
OG! They're gonna get first blood on Toby there, chasing him down. Strike on him for the win. The trees. Start to that top lane. Doesn't mean he has the crush level 1 as well. See if that really sort of affects his laning.
It's a double orb of venom, by the way. Soxa and Notail, they're both putting that.
Hey, it's working. They just got themselves a second kill as they run down Aramis.
Soxa, he's looking for this wrapper around here. Got the level 2 as well.
And then the shard, Sep. Stepping across. Hasn't got enough damage to find him though. Those Malefice hits. And that's slow from the Orb of Venom. I should be able to run this down. One more hit. Saxon's trying to find it, but Celery he is. Regenning up from that address. It isn't enough though. But run him down, get themselves another kill. Yeah, and that's for sure, you know, sort of across all the lanes. Even up top, you know, Toby's still getting the CS. Probably sits at the moment on the offlane slider. Not too far at all behind that of mid-1. Mid lane, Topson and Boom both getting very low. They're popping the fairy fires. They try and go for one another. That tornado is going to do it. It is. Boom, able to get the solo kill onto Topson. Will get himself killed off there for the quick fresh back to base. Gets banner and health back up. But obviously getting the XP on that kill. Very nice done there by Boom.
So it's just to literally just secure the lane. If you go for the other type of builds, it's you're playing around either killing or helping the other lane. This one's just trying to sustain and stop. There's a lot of heals that comes out, remember.
There's action going on everywhere. Bottom lane, they're able to take down Celery. Saxa, will he go down in response? He's got the snowball over to the creeps. He's running away from Shad. Shad's trying to chase. He needs one hit. He's got it. He's able to get in and get the kill. Meanwhile, what was going on the top lane, Jan?
Top lane was just Tree getting manned up on, getting turned, bashed, and then arrowed afterwards.
Get it in time for the catapult, then you're a very happy Midas here. Sep, bottom lane, it's getting to be a bit of a scary place down here for Celery. Any time that the 7 sacks are on top of him, this Chem will die.
On 7 to really press the issue.
They're diving in here past the tower. No doubt. Trying to get it on Toby and Aramis. Got enough damage on the 2 of them. They're going to look towards the Mirana, but Leap still available for Aramis, so he's fine. Toby's actually trying to run back in the setup. He goes back in to get the crush setup for Boom to be here. TP's in, gets the kill on mid-bottom. Fantastic moves there from Toby. Very low HP, but turning around knowing that his Invoker would be inbound, and they're able to punish mid-1 for that dive.
Uh-oh, Celery again, bottom.
Chad is trying his best to help out, but not a lot he can do as a Spectre to keep his Chen safe, so...
I'm a little worried about Viking trying to take towers. They're into Arc Warden and Shrine Protector. So if you don't get early tier 1s, early towers, they're going to start getting armored and bubbled non-stop.
There we go, Toby. Looking for the center one to Notail. They're deep in the trees, Boom. The MP combo down will claim the life of Notail, and
he almost got both.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bonus for the... He heads around, but yeah, you're seeing it already. Even with that kill up top and the 3 of them starting off there, the tower is not going to pull anytime soon. Bottom lane, Sep. Jad, but to get him there with the help of Celery. Boom, making some movements all over the map, making sure that he is getting very involved early on. as this Invoker, more so than Topson's been able to at the moment. Topson still sitting around this mid, but Boom, he's all over the place. Bottom lane, they have a bit of a setup. Saxa will be able to touch the EMP with the snowball. They're going to look to try and chase with the cold snap. Mid one will provide the protective bubble.
Nice bubble.
So that Saxa can get out of there and will manage to survive.
Aramis.
Try and run, but the snowball chase will be there. That's all of his leaps gone. Shards out to block him off nicely there. Saxa with the control. Stops him to get the kill. They're going to move straight over towards mid. Boom's just TP'd in. Couldn't do anything about this. It's a little tricky, but he's already used Tornado, so he won't have Tornado for his defensive capabilities.
They have a sentry down too.
Dust as well will connect. Snowball straight away onto the Invoker. Boom. It's going to be healed up by the hand of God, but he's got nothing else to save himself. Tries to stun with the cold snap, but he'll go down. Toby leads him with the corrosive haze onto Saxa. Fight it up for now. Managed to stay under the safety of his tower. Unless they can grab him with the shards, they can. Saxa again. Beautiful shards. Traps Toby. They're in on top of him. Shaq will come in with a horn to try and find some kills, but Saxa, he takes them out of the harm's way with the snowball.
And they're fragile is the thing too, especially with the tag team. Invoker, Chen, like Murata, these heroes just die in a matter of seconds.
They're going to try for Boom. It's pretty deep. Does manage to get the tornado in time, but already the shards are down. Saxa comes in with a punch, but Viking GG, they'll be able to punish this. They turn onto Saxa. Now Toby trying to charge in onto Seth backing away, cutting them out. Does have a black hole if he wants to try and turn, but there's the full 5 of Viking looking for more. They're over onto No-Tail. This time, OG pushing their luck a little too far there. Saxa diving in underneath the tier 2 towers.
Look how tanky that Ricky is with the armor. Up to 24 armor when he does have that on him. And yeah, he's still looking to continue the pressure. His team is all around here though. They know that it's all about Chad, right?
Yeah, he's the one that... Oh, Topson, he'll take that.
Oh, now he might recommit with Saxa here.
Not able to trap him in the cloud though, so Dagger's still there. You get the free pathing, and maybe with the micro they can turn this. Living armor will keep Saxa safe. Ready, the Eidolons coming in for the Cypher and Seb, giving the information.
Is this the blink? Blink on Slardar. Toby is coming in.
He's chasing. This is what they could do here. Looking for Saxa. Saxa's out with the snowball. Dodges the EMP, but the cold snap's down. Toby closes the gap. Saxa, in fact, Toby's got bigger things in his sights. He jumps over towards Seb. The horn sound as well. He's looking for this Enigma. They've found Saxa. Shad haunts in on the front lines, just chasing down OG. Enigma's here, ready to try for the turnaround. The overgrowth locks down the two of them. Boom and Shad in trouble as now the fire from mid one. It's too much. Takes out the Spectre, turns over towards Aramis. Aramis having to leap away. They're very, very low here. Viking losing another as Boom will fall. Topson 7, No-Tail continuing to chase. A jump across over towards Aramis. Aramis trying to hide. Seb's got the control onto Celery with that Malefice. Aramis will be able to leap down into the river and TP away. A crush from Toby in an attempt to keep Seb off. Celery is there, but it's not enough. There's a Spark Wraith down on the map as mid one cleans up Celery.
And Topson has, okay, so in the first 16 minutes, they were able to do a decent amount to Ricky. He has the Fusel now.
Oh, good control here, though, for Boom and Aramis. It's not enough, though. Topson's able to get out to the side. Quick jump. He's able to get in with the crush, but it's not enough. Topson will live. Seb comes in with the TP, pops the grease. Topson's ready to turn and fight back. Jumps in onto Toby. Toby goes down. Shards out. Won't clip on the Celery. We're seeing now they just couldn't kill Topson. As you said, this living armor just making all the difference. They don't have enough physical damage to bring down a relatively low HP hero like the Ricky, just due to the high armor countering that corrosive haze debuff.
Is that 30 armor? We have to 30, like, and now Diffusel's finished, so the aggression, it's gonna build up even faster. Like, they're gonna just straight commit into every single fight now on OG.
There we go, Sobel straight over towards Boom. Malefice control onto Aramis. Boom goes down. Aramis in trouble as well. Seth thinking about the black hole, but won't drop it. Ready to wait until their next times. They're getting pretty close. Seb, very, very close to having the blink down. A few hundred gold away from it.
Topson's still hunting. These Aramis and Celery.
Gonna make the jump straight away onto the Chen. Boom, able to push him back with the Deafening Blast. Does disarm him for now. Cold snap out as well, causing a little bit of an issue for Topson. Toby is in with the two-man crush. They have any further control. Topson's dusted, but there's the backup from OG. They're moving and chasing down Toby too as they'll both fall. OG just able to make the easier movements and just with the items and their line, it just feels like Viking don't have the right heroes to respond with. It's very hard for them playing from behind. Towards mid Topson. Boom in his sights again.
so hard for him to play. Like level 10 Invoker compared to level 13 Ricky.
Oh, they got to be careful now as well. Seb's got his blink coming out, also picked up an Invis rune. Could be a setup for a big black hole already. Aramis goes down, jump over the wall. Chad, he's the man that they've got to protect. They've got to keep the Spectre safe, but Seb, he drops down the black hole.
He's on the high ground,
put a stop to it. Toby's trying to get in, and Shad, he will be saved. Toby looking over towards Seb. The bash controls there, over to the side. They're still trying to finish off Shad. He's got a lot of damage, and Aramis, he's got the timing. The arrow connects into the clumsy net. Thompson is locked down. Viking, they'll be able to save Shad. And an excellent buyback there from Aramis. Did mean he was around to offer that arrow up and guarantee the big kill onto Thompson.
Now Viking, they're back on the aggression here, and they have Haunt up available too. And it's like Chad's gonna go heal.
Incredibly quickly, as soon as Seb's back in the game, over towards this top tower, they're diving it. He is tanky, but is he tanky enough? Tornado comes out on the two of them. Chad's got the horn. Viking, they'll find Seb now over towards mid when they go. The arrow connects again.
Oh my God.
With these connections, I mean, they're doing it. They're down 7k now, only down 5k. But they're making a solid recovery here, getting Shad involved in the action too. You know, with the Manta done, he is now relatively safe. You know, he can get away if OG make a jump on him. They're going to look for the Roshan with Corrosive Haze. They should be able to do this pretty reliably. OG,
so
they've got 3 up. They can't contest this at all. This is going to be a free Aegis for Viking.
Wow, the speed that they just played there completely caught off Joji off guard. They were not ready for them to just keep making those aggressive moves.
There's going to be that opportunity for Seb to just commit Black Hole, whichever hero is the issue. Probably
exactly.
the Spectre. Everything's thrown down on him. Good luck trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, they just BKB Black Hole him with the Midnight Pulse on top of it. Sure, Chen heals can come out. That can maybe be the saving grace.
Something. Dustin here, they found the two of them. Dustin, the clumsy net, they found Thompson, but Thompson's able to jump out to the side. Saxa going in forward, turning over towards Aramis. The ball comes out. Aramis still alive, finally falls. Chad, he's in the middle of it all. He's focusing now. Mid-1. Mid-1's going to be saved by the snowball. There's Seb with the black hole. Control Shad and Toby as Shad will fall the forms. He's got the Aegis ready for round 2, but Toby goes down. There's not going to be much left alive to help Shad here. As Shad, he's surrounded, and this time the black hole does the job. Seb able to catch the big heroes.
He knows the next item he needs to go is the BKB, so that he can just distance himself or just, you know, hold his ground around his team versus that Spectre who commits on him as they find the Invoker.
Straight up towards top. Shad's got to be careful. And they're going to hunt for him in the trees. No tail. Forces forward. Shad has been spotted, but TP back coming in. In fact, they've got a lot of it. Maybe OG again have pushed a little too far. Seb, he's heading over, but no black hole for 90 seconds. There's going to be a buyback from Boom. Viking looking to punish OG as they go in a little too deep. Thompson, he's trying to finish off Celery, but there isn't enough damage. Thompson has to jump out to the side. OG's got to get out of it. The Tornado won't quite clip Mid-1. Toby will. Jumps in with a crush. They're on top of the arc border. Mid-1's trying to run, but he cannot get away from the bastions. Mid-1 goes down. Back here as they'll continue to chase. Look towards Seb. Seb holds Toby with the Malefice. If OG make a misplay.
And they caught Mid-1 just playing way too far up, but now Toby looks like he's also a little bit too far forward.
They're going to try and bring down Thompson, but that snowball control, and now Shad Malefice, he's got to get out of it. It's a Viking remaining in their triangle and pushing out top. Boom, trying to get the goal towards his BKB next after the Yours Orchid. Roshan to respawn.
Thompson sees Aramis.
Straight in with the jump. Malefice there. Aramis is able to force it to the side, get out of the cloud. And that'll keep him fine. An instant re-smoke there from Viking GG, so trying to come back in and catch OG off guard. They'll commit with the Moonlight Shadow. Let's see what sort of set they can get. Got that great ward down as well, giving them all the info, allows them to line up the arrow on to No-Tail. They're going to silence, look to take him out, but Saxa buys time for him. Comes in with Snowball to get him out to the side. They've lost the arc ward, and now Viking, they can push for more. A buyback from Mid-1 comes in for Toby, committing on to No-Tail. No-Tail getting low. Seb holding the high ground for now, still has Blink and Black Hole ready to use. Finds an opportunity, but Shad, he's just straight in on them. Running down over towards Saxa. Saxa again with the defensive Snowball will save himself. Toby buys back. Shad fully focusing down the Spectre. Do they have the damage? Shad getting with the Malefice, stuck in the smoke screen. Shad will fall. Seb comes in on the side. He's got the Black Hole for 2 more. Catches Aramis. In fact, Toby ends up walking into it. He fought back for this. He's got to run. But Thompson's hot on the chase. The final proc for the Miona kills him off as Mid-1 gets the triple. OG secure the team fight, and with that, the Roshan as well by the looks of it. Thompson, he's still not done. He's looking over for Celery, and Celery just in time, able to make it out with the TP back to base to try and get the game in a position where they can punish
And he's got
OG
Silver
with the
Edge.
strength.
He's got it done now after that too. So it's gonna be, he's gonna have a tool to actually deal with the Spectre in a lot of situations. And they're gonna have 2 Raxes up now after that probably, or at least 1 set.
He tops him. Looking for Aramis. The backup. Viking GG, they are all going to be up in time to do something about the defense around this mid-Rax. We'll just have to see if their defense is going to be strong enough now. Down 17k against OG. Sort of moves OG wants to make as they continue to hover outside the base. 45 seconds until Black Hole's back up for Seb.
Anything big on the couriers coming out soon? Nothing yet. BKB is almost finished at the base. They're committing bottom.
He's in. He's going to force a BKB reaction out to Toby.
Oh, he hit 20 on the Ricky, that's why. Okay, he can just jump in and out and be a nuisance. That's not
Get
Aramis.
this double. I will find it, but again, these sort of jumps into the base. He's just messing with the back lines of Viking. They're going to commit with the horn. Jad jumping out to the side. Arrow won't connect Thompson. He's just jumping in and playing with them all, keeping them separated, so there's no backup for Toby. Toby tries to commit onto Seb. They will get the kill with the dagger connecting.
That's so your typical Thompson move there. Your whole team is fighting on one side. Meanwhile, Thompson is in the enemy base just messing with them so that they can't actually go out and get any more chases and kills. Shad luckily gets out of it all.
Yeah, and this is pretty huge for Shad. He's now got the full BKB.
Okay.
So he's in a much better position to be able to carry this on his own. As you know, all is on Shad's to carry his team right now.
Looking to get aggressive.
Arrow does connect. Thompson's going to jump into the backlines. Gets the silence on both Boom and Aramis. Boom pulls out the safety at the side, but he's still taking damage from the Flux. They hold close to him. Keep him safe from that DPS.
Toby's respawning. I think Viking might be able to go
again. Thompson just continues to commit. He's in onto Boom. Boom in trouble. He'll self-fuels himself to avoid the jump in, and now Shad is turning. He's looking for towards Saxon. Shad, he's found one. The arrow again. He connects on the Thompson, but Thompson pops the cheese. He's back for full life, but look at the damage coming up with the two of them. Thompson has to jump out to the side, but Shad, he's ready to chase. The dagger in onto Thompson. Thompson trying to find Toby. He's up into the side with the trick to the trade, but the cold snap control is there from Boom. Thompson's run down, jump forward from Toby. They take out the Ricky.
Midwin's just trying to bail.
Mid1's got to get out of here. Sure, he's got the Aegis, but if they kill him the once, they'll get him the twice. And he does not have buyback. And Viking know that. They're going to run straight down mid and force a reaction here from OG as, again, Viking pulling out some fantastic plays despite being behind.
Such good positioning from them there on the high ground.
And look,
left and
jump onto Seb.
They might even find him.
And Boom.
I welcome.
Toby is done for this. The midnight pulse damage ending to be a little too much. Mid1 is going to turn on to Boom. And the two of them maybe just a little bit overestimating their capabilities when it comes to bringing down Seb's Enigma. With the Greaves of the Lotus, this man is be a risk. The big brain play from OG would be if they do see that he has that Bastion, figure that might not have the gold for buyback. Scan out. They are going to get information regarding No-Tail and Mid1's whereabouts. Toby's heading in. Chasing down with the Dust. The Dust does connect onto the turn, and Toby trying to close the gap. He's already used the blink, but the Tornado clips onto No-Tail. No-Tail, he's got to be left behind, but he actually has the chance to pop the Overgrowth. BKB committed by Toby as he's straight on the backups there. Greaves pop, as well as Loaders out. Shad, he's onto the backlines with the Horn. He's looking towards Mid1. Mid1 for the BKB set. He's got the Black Hole control onto Shad. Shad, can they keep him alive with the BKB already out? Was it enough damage followed up from the Black Hole to kill Shad off? So Shad's still alive. He takes down Mid1. Mid1's out for 2 minutes. No buyback. Shad, he heads over towards No-Tail. Thompson jumps back across the smoke screen down. They force Shad over to the side, but he's been nullified. He's trying to get out of the tricks of the trade, but he cannot do so. He's slowed down, taken out. Shad's out of the game. So is Celery. Is Thompson in with the cleanup. Triple kill for the Ricky.
Seconds. 90 seconds, no Spectre. Sure, they get the Arc Warden, but you can't forget, there's always still a Thompson, this Ricky.
Actually going to smoke here, OG. Get in position because they know that Viking's going to start heading over.
They've got
Viking with their own smoke.
OG sees the smoke.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shad commits for the Abyssal.
First. The other side, Thompson, yeah, he's playing around with Shad. Shad's been held to the side by the smoke screen. Arrow comes in. Toby with the BKB, trying for Saxon, but Saxon's so tanky with that living armor buff. He cannot do anything about the Tusky. Now has to back away. That's the BKB down for Toby. Over to the side, Boom in trouble. He's chased with another 5. The control there. No-Tail with the Overgrowth intercept. Jumping over to the Black Hole. Finds Boom and finds Aramis. Immediate buyback from Boom. They need it as Celery goes down. Toby falls as well. Multiple buybacks coming out from Viking. Shad, he's coming in with the BKB and the Horn, trying to find Mid1. He's staying on top of the Arc Warden. Can they get Mid1 away? Shad turns over towards No-Tail. No-Tail still alive. Finally falls, but Shad, he's trying his best to bring them all down, but he cannot do so. He falls. Tornado comes out. Is it enough damage to clip Saxa? It isn't. Saxa will stay alive. They just didn't have enough there, Viking, to take the fight against OG. Even with the 3 buybacks, they couldn't turn it around. OG able to retreat back over towards the pit, and they'll be able to take this Roche down without any further interference from Viking.
Radiant's middle barracks are under.
Meanwhile, Top's still looking for a fight down bottom. He's level 25. He's on Boom.
To Boom. There's no save for Boom.
Radiant's middle barracks
Dead for over 100 seconds. OG cleaning up Roche and cleaning up the base. In fact, they're just gonna leave Roche. They know that these are heroes out without buybacks available. It's time to close it up.
He
There we have it. GG's call.
Yeah, they call it.
OG, ladies and gentlemen, taking game 1 of this best of 3. And Viking, in regards to the play, they certainly gave it their best shot. You know, being behind for pretty much the entirety of this match, they did bring the fights, but I mean, at the end of the day, folks, it is what you said, really. It did feel that the heroes